Hello, my name is Tamara Flynn. I'm a construction project manager for Public Works Engineering, and I'll be discussing the public project agreement with Onyx Paving Company for the citywide neighborhood street resurfacing project, Phase 1. This project will take place in Cabrillo, Sea El Rio West, Rose Park, Pleasant Valley, and South Winds neighborhoods. City staff is recommending that the City Council approve and authorize the following items. A total of $7,207,209.50 in project funds for the project. Additionally, city staff is requesting the mayor to execute an agreement with Onyx Paving Company in the amount of $6,006,007.50 for the project, and to approve a project contingency amount of 10%, which is $600,601, for a total not to exceed value of $6,606,608.50 for the project. Additionally, a project allocation amount of 10%, which is $600,601, and this would be for engineering, inspection, survey, and project management on the project. Additionally, a total amount of budget appropriations of $1,215,946, consisting of $127,968 from the Water Operating Fund, $87,978 from the Wastewater Operating Fund, and $1 million from the Tab Hero Fund available fund balances, as well as the corresponding capital outlay fund appropriation increase in the same amounts for this project. Additionally, city staff is recommending an unappropriation of $158,998 from the Road Maintenance and Rehabilitation Account Fund, as well as the corresponding capital outlay fund appropriation decrease in the same amount. This project is the citywide neighborhood street resurfacing project, and it is the first phase. This project is a capital improvement program project, and it is consistent with the 5-phase plan of the City of Oxnard citywide pavement management program. And this was taken to council and approved on April 2nd of 2024. This project includes selected streets in the following neighborhoods: Cabrillo, Sea El Rio West, Rose Park, Pleasant Valley, and South Winds. The average pavement condition index for these neighborhoods, for the streets in these neighborhoods, is a 30 or 40, between 30 and 40. Corrective work is required on these streets, and the city plans on doing the following corrective measures. So mill and overlay asphalt paving will be used for the heavier corrective work, so more damaged roads, and pavement preservation methods in the form of slurry seals will be applied to road segments that are not as deteriorated, and this will help to extend the lifespan of the road. Approximately 23% of the work is pavement preservation. This is a project map of the streets that in the Cabrillo neighborhood that this project will tackle. And I will continue showing maps of the other neighborhoods. Feel free to pause if you would like to take a longer look at it. This is the Sea Air neighborhood. This is the El Rio West neighborhood. This is the Rose Park neighborhood. This is the Pleasant Valley neighborhood. This is the South Winds neighborhood. A notice inviting formal bids was published on January 9th of this year in the local newspaper, as well as multiple online platforms and bid boards. And in addition to this, the city also distributed the notice inviting formal bids to 30 contractors who are registered with the city. All bids were opened February 11th of this year, and we received the following results. Onyx Paving Company for $6,006,007.50. Toro Enterprises for $6,128,564.60. Granite Construction Company for $8,218,495.05. And C.A. Rasmussen for $10,752,944.70. The lowest bidder was Onyx Paving Company, and after staff investigation, the contractor is compliant with city business requirements, and city staff recommends that the city council award a contract for this project to Onyx Paving Company. The cost for this project, including the construction agreement, contingency, and engineering inspection, survey, and project management, will be $7,207,209.50. And you can see the following amounts are below here. Originally, the next neighborhood paving project was scheduled to be La Colonia Phase 3, but currently there are some right-of-way disagreements with 7 property owners that have delayed this project, and city staff is currently working on resolving these issues. But in the meantime, in order to not delay the work or other projects, staff has moved forward with the next phase of neighborhood paving locations, which would be this project. This project will be funded with General Fund, Measure O, Street Maintenance Fund, state grant funds, and the Road Maintenance and Rehabilitation Account Fund. Additionally, budget appropriations from the Water Operating Fund and Wastewater Operating Fund, and from the Tax Allocation Bonds Proceeds Fund will be used. From water, this $127,968, and from the Wastewater Operating Fund, it will be $87,978. and $1 million from the Tax Allocation Bonds Proceeds Fund. And this will be used only for the South Winds project area. TAB proceeds have a potential expiration date and are restricted to specific areas within the city, which is why the city will be using it for the South Winds project, for the South Winds neighborhood only. Staff is recommending a decrease in appropriations from the Road Maintenance and Rehabilitation Account Fund in this project in order to offset the grant award from CalRecycle by $158,998 for the use in this project. On September 21st of 2021, the City Council approved the state grant application for the CalRecycle rubberized pavement program to be used for street projects. The pro rata grant award amount of $158,998 will be unappropriated from the Road Maintenance and Rehabilitation Account Fund for this project and will be offset by the same amount from the CalRecycle award. Thank you.